Every self-taught guitarist goes through the same phases. First, there's the excitement phase where you discover the instrument. Then comes the struggle, the boredom phase, and it's when you realize there's a lot more to the instrument than you thought. I've been in this boredom phase for a while, and I realized I was making 5 huge mistakes that were slowing my progress. The first mistake is that I was not playing by ear. And I think a lot of guitar players exclusively rely on guitar tabs and tutorials. But if you're only relying on tabs and tutorials, you're skipping one of the greatest skills to learn in music, playing what you hear.
Why does ear training change everything? First, it builds real musical intuition, and it helps you recognize intervals naturally. And then it makes learning new songs 10 times faster because intuitively you will know where the next notes are. Think of it this way: you learn your native language by hearing it first, not by reading textbooks. Music works the same.
A great way to fix this is just to think about a melody you like to hear and just try to find it back on your guitar neck.
Now for me, I first learned The Last of Us theme. So I first found the melody myself, and then I went on YouTube and found some extra tabs to see if I could add some notes on my cover.
So the second mistake I made was not knowing anything about the notes on my fretboard. I knew the open chords and basically the first 5 frets, which is like typing on a computer without knowing where the letters are. Learning your entire fretboard is really a key element to understanding chords, scales, intervals, and will just give you insight on what you're playing and how you're playing it. Now, if you want some tips to fix this mistake, I made a full YouTube video that covers how I learned my fretboard in less than 5 days. You make sure to check it out. The third mistake I made was that I was not playing every day. I thought that if I was practicing 2 hours on Sunday and not playing for the rest of the week, I'd still be able to improve. But by the time I got to the next week, I've completely forgot what I had learned the week before. So that kept me stuck for a while. This applies to sports, music, science. Our brain goes and learns through repetition until it becomes muscle memory, so you have to practice every day. Now, I'm not saying to practice 2 hours a day because for many that's not possible, but an easy way to fix this mistake is just to pick up your guitar every night before going to sleep and just play for 10 minutes, whether it's just a scale, a couple of chords, one song you like or one song you're currently learning, and that will just keep the momentum and will help your muscles remember guitar. Now, the fourth mistake is not using a metronome. Timing is key in music.
5, 6, and dragging.
Now, like many, I thought I didn't need a metronome and I had the tempo in my head and that was enough. But then when I recorded my songs, I realized I was speeding up at some parts, and it's pretty easy to fix. You just have to buy a metronome and you'll see.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rushing or dragging?
And finally, the biggest mistake of all is to play without a plan. Randomness equals slow progress. A lot of musicians play without a plan, without an objective. Random songs, random exercises. A great way to fix it is to first dedicate some time to music theory, like learning your fretboards, understanding intervals, chords. This will help you in the long run. Then, a really simple objective could be to learn a specific song and then ask yourself, what are the chords involved? What are the techniques? What do I need to learn for this song first before practicing for the song? With all that said, I can guarantee that if you just fix 1 or 2 of these mistakes and you'll instantly see the progress. You'll realize that guitar and instruments in general are not about talent. They're about consistency. Now, let's help each other out. If there are any mistakes I didn't mention, make sure to tell them in the comments.
If you want to go more in depth and improve your play, I made a full guitar roadmap that you can download from the first link in the description. It's free.
In the meantime, you can check this video, and I'll see you next time.